Here's a general overview of what 114 representing music and 115, which is called sound decision, look like. Very important in 114 to understand that you need to use a laptop for this part of the project. The laptops are located on the cart. Make sure if you grab one that you unplug it carefully. You need to log in using My Account, and you're going to type in the password Cardinals1, which is the same as the default password for Canvas. If you try to log in using your account, it will not work because you don't have the software downloaded. I do on my account. 114, you're going to notice that it says Introduction, skip to Part 2. So you're going to scroll down to Part 2. Now here's Part 2 on step number 6. Open Audacity, located on the desktop on the laptops. So you're going to grab a laptop, like I just said, and you're going to sign in to the laptop. Now here's what it's going to look like. Here is the Audacity program. And then what you're going to do, you can read through this. Now there's been some really awesome projects where students have gone through and they've tried to learn more about it. You can do that. For the first part, you can just click out OK, that works too. Now here's the controls up here. And what you would do is you would click the, the record button and you're going to make a sound. Now this app, I'm going to go back here to show you. This app, you're going to need to create 4 separate sounds. Each sound has a separate file located or associated with it. You're going to say up, down, left, and right. When you make the ball bounce app in 115, when the ball hits the edge, let's say it hits the top edge, there's a certain number associated with the top edge. Also, your sound file will be synced with it as well. So when the ball hits the top edge of the tablet or the screen, it'll have your voice saying up or left, right, bottom. You can also say top, down. You can say it different, but it has to have 4 separate sound files. And that does show you the directions right here. Here's your record button. If you want to delete it, you just press the little X in the corner over here and you start it over. Now it's very important to read through step number 10. That's your step-by-step instructions. And again, it says right here, record 4 separate sounds. Do not try to put them all together. When the ball hits one of the edges, it would play all 4. You want it just to play 1 at a time. In order for the sound file to be used in App Inventor, it has to be saved as an MP3, not an MP4, not a WAV, anything else. It has to be an MP3. So very crucial to read through this step by step. It goes through, when you get to Audacity, it'll ask you certain questions and you have to know how to do these. So please make sure you pay attention to step number 10. Step number 11, so when you have all 4 sounds exported, you're still going to use your laptop to upload the audio files. We've done that before in Count Me In which you uploaded the click sound. It's the same idea here. On your laptop, go to App Inventor website, log in, add 4 sound components. So you're going to drag over 4 sound components and then upload your sound files. Don't forget, you have to match the source, otherwise it will not play anything. Open App Inventor on your computer and go to the next lesson, 115. So when you get to step number 11, you are done with the laptop. You can delete your sound files from the laptop. You can sign out of the laptop. You are done. You can put the laptop back on the cart. When you get here, then it's just going to tell you to proceed to the next step. So I'm going to go here to 115. Now 115 is going to walk you through if then else if statements, and we'll talk about this part in class as well, but it is a basic idea of understanding, okay, if the ball hits this edge, then it does this. If it doesn't hit that edge, what would it do next? Here's the beginning part of the code, and heading in this direction, or heading in this case, does not mean a heading like you're writing a story. It means the direction the ball is heading towards. Take your time, read through there. This particular sequence of code here means when the ball hits the edge, it's supposed to bounce. Otherwise, it just disappears or it gets stuck on the edge. Step number 7. Step number 5 is a very big step. A lot of students think, okay, I'm done here. You're not. You have to make it work for every single side. That's where you're going to right-click on this event handler, or you can kind of hover over it. It'll tell you a specific number. That number is associated with the math equation which goes with your edges. So you really have to think about how that's going to make it work. When you get to step number 7, that's where you have all 4 sound files matched together. So it says up, left, bottom, right, something like that, top, bottom, whatever. And this is what else you're going to add to it. Do you want to have an opening screen so somebody clicks on it and it takes them to the first level, which is your ball bounce game? Maybe the second level there's 3 or 4, or it's really fast, or it's really slow, or it's different colors when it hits the edge, something different. Now you'll notice the conclusion questions, the images, the screenshots are very small. Once we get going far enough in this lesson, then I will make those images bigger for you. All right, again, remember to read the directions carefully. If you're working with a partner, you should have both of the code on your computers, your accounts. You're working together. You both need to upload the sound files and so on. All right, thank you.